Hey y'all, it's Anime Caveman. Today I'm gonna be reviewing the 19th episode of Tokyo Ghoul. And I gotta say, we finally had our good episode in this show after a long ass time of episodes that missed the mark. So that was some good shit, because for once, I like how this episode finally progressed the relationship between Kaneki and Toka. And don't get me wrong, it still felt rushed as fuck during the episode, because we had, at the start, you had Kaneki pretty much get into Toka's rabbit hole, and then she got pregnant, and then they got married all within the span of one episode, which again had the typical Tokyo Ghoul rushed feel, but at the very least, all of those moments were kind of sweet, despite the lack of build-up, so that was pretty nice. And then aside from that, I like how this episode's upping the stakes a little bit, because now you have the ghouls. They can't just be on the whole regular areas anymore. Now they gotta worry about the CCG going after them 24/7. And it was nice to see how the CCG is becoming so savage, and that even some of the remaining CCG members are looking at how they're not doing things ethically anymore. So that's also nice too. It makes the show much more interesting at the very least. And then other things I liked about this episode is it's so dire now that the ghouls even have to live underground. So all in all, some good stuff that I'm liking from this episode. It just keeps on keeping me on my toes. And then I like the whole scene where you had Mutsuki try to take on Kaneki and Toka, and then she had like a lot of like those Ogai members with her trying to take those two down, but Kaneki and Toka escape at the last moment. And you know what? I like that, because the fight scene was well choreographed, and there was actually emotion, because at the very least in Tokyo Ghoul Season 1, you saw a good amount of Mutsuki. We know Kaneki and Toka well enough so that as a viewer, we're actually invested in this fight. So I like that, because that's been the problem of Tokyo Ghoul sometimes. Nameless characters are characters that we don't really see much of fight. So I like how this episode, at the very least, it had scenes that felt like it had weight. And then I like how, again, you even had progression between Akira and Manon's relationship, because while it didn't show it explicitly, it looks like these two actually fucking kissed for once, even though it was off screen. And I like that too, especially when Amon's like, I'm gonna stay by your side. And I like that bit of character development too, because now Amon's a bit more assertive, he's more sure of himself, and now he has the goal to protect Akira. And now with Akira letting go of the hate, she's willing to mentally lean on Amon, and these two are willing to work together to make things work. And I like that. All around, just good character development in some of these scenes in the episode, despite a bit of the rushing. And then this episode even had a surprising amount of development for Saiko, where she doesn't want to be a ghoul investigator anymore. And then when she says, I want to be a terrorist, I was like, damn, that shit was adorable. And I was like, can't wait to see where that goes. Could it be like maybe the Queen Squad working with like Kaneki Squad later on? Who knows? But it's got me really, really hyped up. And then when this episode pretty much just ends off on a good note with Toka and Kaneki's wedding, I kind of liked it, just seeing everyone smile, like Hinami. You also had people like Tsukiyama smile, and some of the CC Jewel investigators that were actually working with Kaneki right now smiling. So all in all, this episode was a good feel episode, and it's a nice combo for the Storm Attack episode. There was even a few new tracks, like when Kaneki and Toka were doing it, you even had like a nice, pleasant little song playing in the background. And I'd say for the most part, there's really not much to complain about this episode, except for maybe the animation, because when Kaneki and Toka were doing it, it was just like a barrage of stills, but it didn't really wreck the scene too much. And I'd say overall, taking all these factors into consideration, I'm going to rate this episode overall an 8 out of 10. Because while, again, a lot of the scenes felt rushed, like seriously, he had Toka pretty much say, Kaneki, are you a virgin? Which was a funny scene. And then after they escape from Mutsugu, they have sex, a marriage, and pregnancy all at the same episode. It just felt like this episode should have left us more time to breathe. And the animation was kind of lacking. But all in all, I'm still going to rate it 8 out of 10 because you had character development for multiple characters, a bit for Amon and Akira, a good amount for Saiko, and then you had an interesting development where Yoriko's, Toka's friend, is actually in like the prison in CCG, and that should lead to probably some character development for Udi and the Queen Squad, and that's why I like this episode despite its shortcomings. So anyways, guys and gals, but despite the animation being kind of stuck, at the very least the art didn't look derp quality, and taking all these into consideration, I'm gonna stick with my score. So anyways, guys and gals, these are my thoughts on the episode. Rate your thoughts in the video below in the comment section, how you felt about the video or the episode. And hit the bell for notifications, and I'll see you guys next week if we come for more reviews. Bye bye.